Welcome to the hot seat.
You ready?
Let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, world? How y'all doing out there? Welcome to the hot seat, man, where we keep you informed, empowered, and on your road to success, man. How's it going? This is your boy, Success the Educator, once again with you in the house here at Style Radio. What's up, everybody out there, man? My co-host, she running a little late today, so we're going to give her a little understanding. What's up to my man, Sir Glenn, in the studio, producer behind the scenes, making sure everything happens for us, man. How's everybody week? What's up, my man, Sir Glenn? How's it going, my brother?
It's good, man. It's been a busy week, man, you know, but I ain't got to keep going, baby.
All right, man. It's been crazy, man. We jump right into it. This is the hot seat, man, and you know, we stylists, we're barbers, we are industry related, man, but we talk about all things, all issues concerning our daily lives. We want to help enrich and empower you in every way that we can, and we can't help but start our segment of Shop Talk out with all this craziness that's going on, man. So what do you think? What do you think about North Carolina, man? What do you think about the shooting up and starting, my man, Keith Lamont Scott?
Man, you know what? I stayed in North Carolina for roughly 10 years of my life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 9 years I stayed in Greensboro. I want to say I was stationed out there. I was out there for a year and some change. So throughout my life, I've been out there, and I'm 36, so I've been out there maybe 11 years, and 10 to 11 years out of my life.
Okay.
Good place. But I started to see, before I left, when Pat McCurry became governor,
okay,
there was some shady things start to go on. First, they stole the people income tax. You know what I'm saying? You know,
so you're saying the state itself.
The state itself, the government, you know what I'm saying?
Doing the people.
Doing the people. Now,
okay.
you went from a job that they cut, not to take federal funding, they basically screwed the people over. So basically, if you was making a job, you know, say $2,000 a month, you bring it home $2,000 a month. You get laid off, these people want you to survive on $250 a week.
Okay. Well, now I get that about the state itself.
But I'm getting to that.
Yeah,
I'm getting to that. So then you got the state itself, Mr. McCurry, they passed the transgender thing, which I don't have a problem with that. But you see,
well, hold up. I thought North Carolina was catching heat because they won't comply with the federal government guidelines.
Right.
They passed their own state laws to do away with the federal guidelines.
Yeah, you can't do the transgender. So now they're getting punished. I don't mind that, but at the same time, you're getting punished for it.
Well, okay, so I want to know why they shot my brother up there. That's what I'm trying to.
The same reason why they shot. They shooting everybody everywhere. I mean,
what do you think about the releasing of this video that does not actually, you know, it doesn't really clear the thing. Here's what I want. I want the video of the captain pull the trigger. Yeah. Where's his body camera? I want to see what he saw. I want to see why he felt in the danger and felt the need to use deadly force against him. That's what I think.
From what I understand, he supposed to been undercover, had a red shirt on. So where is your body camera?
So that the guy standing up, I've seen the video a couple of times. The guy standing up in the red shirt is the one that was actually pulled the trigger. Because honestly, I haven't really dissected the videos. I looked at it, and then when I saw the one that they released with the body cam of this officer that's running around frantically, like, you know, it didn't clear up to me. It left me just as confused as before they released it. So I don't see the point, one, for why did you even hold this video so long and not release it in public? Two, you know,
where's the other video?
Yeah, I mean there has to be dash cam video. There has to be something, you know, that gives us a vantage point that shows this man, you know, with this gun in his hand that claim he has. And then let's take that aside. You want to say he had marijuana in a gun. How did you know this? Did you saw this from outside of the man's car? You there to serve a warrant on someone that has absolutely nothing to do with him? I don't know. How did this man's life end up going? How did he end up in the confrontation with the police?
Sitting in the car.
Sitting in his car, waiting on this little girl, if I'm not mistaken, from school. But this is what I've heard. I don't know.
My thing is, you got marijuana. From my understanding, ain't that a misdemeanor?
I get time. That's a misdemeanor. I'm trying to understand the use of deadly force. Why do you have to kill this man?
Exactly. He got a pistol, right? If he not having a pistol on, again.
And is North Carolina open carry state? I don't know. I don't know laws in North Carolina. But that's another thing. Like, for example, in Minnesota with the Philando Castile shooting. That's an open carry state. The gentleman tells you he's a licensed carrier, and your response is to shoot him because he's a licensed gun carrier.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are we being, what do, it was interesting. Steve Harvey on his show was giving instruction to young black men on how to engage the police. And it's sad. It's sad that it's come to that, and I have to worry about my own sons because they're young black men. And my biggest fear is not of them doing something to jeopardize themselves. I feel like their mother not raised them, that they're responsible enough that we don't have to really be concerned about them doing anything reckless themselves. But I'm more concerned about the people that are supposed to protect my children. I'm more concerned about them being in a confrontation with those officers because they're young black men, and these officers apparently just assume that young black men are danger now and that they have to shoot to kill in every situation. And it just, it's so sad to see another life lost due from the hands of the people that's supposed to protect you. See, that's what makes this so difficult. You're paid to protect us, but you're the one that's killing us. What are my young brothers supposed to do?
Man, I'm like this. I get to the point where all you hear is big black equals dangerous, equals scared of my life, equals I die. And I'm not a small person. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm looking at you like, so basically, just me being big and black is enough for you to fear for your life. And it's enough for me to lose mine. People want to bring out his criminal record. People want to bring out the dude had a criminal record when on the Tulsa thing. My thing is, how did you know he had a criminal record? You ain't even
Tulsa was the gentleman that was standing outside of his car. Yeah. Now, correct me. I don't know the backdrop. See, it's so many of them. It's sad.
Yeah,
we talked about this in the shop a couple of days ago. It's so many of these instances that when brothers have conversations about it, they get the instances mixed up because there's so many instances of cops killing black men, and it's always and see, I get so upset with people who try to say, oh well, you want to make it a race issue, and there's black on black crime all the time, there's white on white crime all the time. Yes, there is. There's black on black crime, and I'll be the first to say.
Hold on, and I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna let you say that there's no such thing as black on black crime. It's no such thing.
It's crime.
People commit crimes due to the vicinity of the people they're around. So white people are around white people, so that's what's going to kill white people. Black people around black people, so that's what's going to kill.
I believe that all crime stems from your economic status.
Exactly.
Most people who commit crime, they're committing crime because they feel like they need to survive. Some people are just being stupid.
Yeah.
There is that percentage that are just being dumb. There is that. But I believe that the majority of the people that commit crime, whatever the crimes may be, they commit them because they're in an economic status that they just don't know their way out of, and they feel like the only thing they have left is crime. The system is designed that once you fall into that trap of committing crime, and now you are an offender, you have a criminal record. Now you can't get gainful employment. And so what do? You revert right back to what you know, crime. And so I think a lot of our crime issues won't be solved until we solve our economic issues by putting in place something that lifts us up as a people. I don't know. I don't have all the answers to that. I can't tell you exactly what all that is. You know, I do know that the key is to start young, to start with our young, to instill a mindset in our young when they're young, because the young men that are turning to this criminal, the young men that are doing that, in most cases, they're not equipped. They don't have the advantages. They don't have the structure in place to support them growing, teaching them throughout from children. You know, a lot of the programs, a lot of the after school programs and summer programs that existed when I was a boy, that were around to keep you off the street, that helped you with literacy, that helped you with there were programs I can remember that taught you, for instance, how to do a job interview. I remember as a teenager a summer program that taught me how to conduct myself in a job interview. What are those programs at now? You don't see this.
I mean, matter of fact, my man Amar Roper, shout out to Amar, he do one. The team used to go.
See, we don't hear enough about that.
But see,
we need to get that exposed.
It's free. You know what I'm saying?
We need to get that out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We put it out there.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? This is the second year. He got police intervention. How to
Please,
tie.
man, make sure to give me that information. Man. Let's get that up on the site.
How to chivalry. How to eat at a dinner table, a formal dinner table. What utensils to use, when to use them. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff is out there. It's free. But it ain't glamorous. It ain't giving away school supplies, so we ain't going. People ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You know what I'm saying? You might have to pay a little something. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. No. He trying to go for it. You know what I mean? So make sure it's mostly free. You got people from all walks of life.
But that's just one individual.
Yeah, one individual. But I'm saying it's premium.
So right, we got to. I think we have to network better. We have to do a better job of letting the people know that these programs exist and where they are, how to get to these resources. Because our young men are the ones that are losing the battle. Our young men are the ones that are getting shot down in the street because they don't know how to engage the police officers and walk out safe. My son, he's in the next room. I don't know if he's listening. He's a long day. He probably sleep, but he's 16. He told about 2 years ago, he was 14 or 15 years old. He was a big kid, he's almost 6 feet tall. He was riding with his brother, who was at the time 19, Xavier, my son, who's in the Navy now. And they were coming from getting food, Xavier, Zachary, and his friend Tyler. And thankfully, I've had these talks with my son. I've told them how to conduct themselves when speaking with officers. And here's my belief, and this is what I tell my sons. It's the way that it's your body language, it's your attitude, it's the way that you speak. Once they realize that they're speaking to a young man that, number one, I have no intent to harm you. Number two, I have some sense. You know, my parents taught me how to speak to adults. So no, I don't have an attitude because you pulled me over. I'm going to assume that you're doing your job. Now, that job is to tell me why you pulled me over. You know, not with an attitude, but officer, can I help you? You know, with an attitude of, I want to assist you in doing your job and letting me go on my way. And your body language and your attitude should reflect that. If you do that, you're going to have a better result with the police. I just believe that. And for that, my son had a result where he was profiled. The police did search his vehicle. Of course, they found nothing because I definitely told my son, you don't want to ride there. They're looking for that. Every first chance they get, when they pull you over, they're going to profile you. They're going to search your vehicle. They're looking for drugs or guns, and they're looking to put that charge on. So the first thing you got to know is never to ride like that. You know, second and last but not least, that officer, once he gets a sense of he's safe, he know he's dealing with somebody, he don't have a case, he's gonna let you alone on your way. It's sad that I've got to teach my sons this because I'm pretty certain that my friend Brad, who lives over off Wasteland where they were shooting this morning, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have to teach his son the same thing.
And with that being said, we're gonna
We're
take a
gonna
break.
take a commercial break and we'll get into this shooting when we come back. What's up, YouTube? Yeah, I hear that boy sound logs in there.
Yeah,
Boy, he sleep like he been out.
like he got a job. Like he got a job.
But he do high school. High school is his job right now.
Exactly. Hey man, y'all tune in. www. No, not that. I'm sorry. So download the app. Go to the Google Play Store. Star Radio. You can listen to it live. You can go on YouTube. Star Radio YouTube channel. High Seat. Subscribe. You can watch it live right now. Every time we go live, you will get an update. You'll get an alert saying we going live. You know what I'm saying? Tune in. We're about to have a deep conversation about the shooting went on in the Houston area. So y'all tune in, man. Check it out.
What's that called? 1802 pound, right?
Start.
1802.
Oh yeah, he hitting us. Kyle.
Hello.
You got 3 minutes. And close the door on that boy. Hey, she could close the door.
Hello.
That boy is out of there.
1802 start. 1802
I'm
start.
about to say text it to her. We do.
I was texting when she got it.
On YouTube to give
Got it, bro?
everybody the call.
You got it? You
If you
good?
know, like, if y'all know what Star Radio is, you just come on up here.
Oh, I know, right?
Just come on.
You got it, mama? You know what? I'm gonna come get you. You got you in? Okay. Boy, look at you tired. You tired today, huh?
This boy calling. Oh,
Boy, you say you didn't let him go, boy.
there ain't nothing wrong with it. You get tired, be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Do what you do, son. Do what you do.
We're just gonna close the door on you.
We only doing our own show, man. We got 45 more minutes, man. I'll take you out and get you some rest. All right?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What's up?
Like, what's up? Close it up. No, I'm saying when Steve coming.
Right.
Let the young get his Z's in.
That nigga that's snowing his ass off. What's up, mama? How you doing?
Hey.
150.
Minute 50.
Yeah.
All right. I got some info for you. Out the hat, I'll tell you about it.
That's my boy.
Huh?
No, I'm saying Mike.
Uh-oh.
Or Mike Wild.
Oh, no, I was trying to straighten out the tablecloth.
We got a minute.
What's the link, y'all? I gotta like to see if I put on my Facebook page. Y'all
I be forgetting y'all wish me call when I be tagging people. I'll tag you.
Who's you forget me?
Because your name is not your name. It's like, okay, what name does she go by?
My name is my name.
You know what I mean.
I don't know.
Kim.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
What's the link
The link for it.
to go to see live?
If YouTube, if it's on Star Radio, if you go on Star Radio, it's like the hot seat.
But right now, when we go on live, they gonna see it right now.
They just on.
We all that. We all that.
Oh,
All right, and we back.
We're back. What's up, man? This your boy Success Educated. We are back on the hot seat. I got my girl Sam in the house. What's up, mama?
hi guys.
How's your
I'm
week,
here.
Sam? How's your week?
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
One of
She
them.
comes to the talk show not to talk about her week. What's up, mama? Anyway, good to see you. Good to see everybody safe and sound back in the studio.
Yeah.
On this Monday, we've been having heated discussion about, we opened up shop talk with what's going on in North Carolina, and we had started talking about what happened here today, right here in our own backyard in Houston. A lawyer with loose weapons randomly shot at drivers in Southwest Houston neighborhood this morning. He had 6 people, one critically before he was shot and killed by police. They say another 3 were injured by glass debris. So none of the victims he shot were killed, but this lawyer, basically, who was having a bad day, decides he's going to get up and randomly shoot people. And what area is that? Is that West University? That's over near the Westland area.
What?
Westland. That's near University. Over off of West Park and Kirby, over in that area.
West, just
that's a pretty affluent area over there.
Yeah.
So this gentleman, he was an attorney. I don't know. Apparently, he's had some struggles of late, but I'm more concerned about my young brothers that keep getting shot by these police who are supposed to protect the third. I'm honestly, I hate to say it, I don't want to sound insensitive. I'm not surprised by this action from an entitled individual who I guess feels like the world is crashing down on them and they don't know what to do, so they lashed out to hurt others. Therapy, they teach us that hurt people hurt people. This guy's hurting, and so he did the only thing he knew how to do was lash out and hurt other people. It's not excusing him, it's definitely not right. But I'm not surprised to hear that from this lawyer who can't handle whatever troubles he's going through.
So it was a lawyer who was.
It was an attorney, unconfirmed by HPD, but news sources are reporting. They've even had an interview with his dad. It was an attorney. It was an attorney who's had his own private practice.
Well, I said last week people going crazy. I said they're just flipping out. So, a lot of us really don't have God in our life like we used to. And when you don't, it's so easy for the devil to come in and just play with this.
Man.
Once this starts to get played with and you start to get troubled and it'll take you some place, and I know because I've been through it to the point where I'm telling my folks I feel like I'm living in the devil's den. Like so, wow. If you really know God and you believe in God, even when you're going through the worst, you'll still kind of keep calm and not panic so much. Like I said, in today's time, we really don't have that, and then there's no telling of whoever hurt him or what he's going through, just how drastic and dreadful it may be. Maybe he's losing money. When you're an attorney, and you used to send a certain amount of money, and
that stands living.
He probably living a certain type of way, and once you start losing a certain type of money, you gotta figure out how you gonna keep up with.
Country club,
dues to pay. I got this.
It's a lot.
Remember when Wall Street, when all the boys were from Wall Street jumping out of buildings when the stock market crashed.
Their money,
money can't buy a good night's sleep. But once you understand that money is not going to solve your problem, money does a lot of things. Money can. If money solved everything, you wouldn't have rich people committing suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Robin Williams, great actor, loved him. I know Robin Williams. I don't know his net worth, but I kind of feel like he was doing okay for himself. And what did he do? He took himself right out of here. That money couldn't solve whatever issue. That demon that was he was wrestling with in his mind. I totally agree with you with that. That mind, it all starts right there. It all starts right there.
And then if you sitting in an environment where either if you're not around more positive people, it's worse even if you just sitting there by yourself, because then you still gonna keep digging deep into that thought.
Out of mind is the devil's workshop.
Yeah. And like I said, you end up sitting in the devil's den, and you just your mind get to doing too much thinking, too much wondering. You start wondering.
If I heard you correctly, my sister, my spiritual sister, I heard you correctly. All you gotta do, man, is really trust in God. He can bring you out of wherever it is you're going.
He can.
Amen. You know,
we don't
I know
believe
the
in
reason
things
I like to.
we don't believe in things we can't.
Well, see, when
no, not me, but
the faith is a belief in the unseen. Faith is not everyone has real faith. You know, to believe that I can call on a name and that name is going to answer in the form. See, I think that the people that don't really have the faith don't understand the true concept of calling on the name of God and believing that you're going to get that understanding, you're going to get that knowledge, you're going to get that answer, you're going to get that wisdom that you're seeking. But you have to trust and believe that that's going to come to you. I think what happens a lot of times is it comes to you in the form of something, the answer that you don't want to hear. And so instead of trusting in it, you deviate away from what God is really has planned for you because you don't see it. You want to see it your way and not God's way.
But you know, some people don't know how to hear either.
No, feel like this.
Some people don't know how to hear.
And that's a whole other conversation. That's spiritual. I don't want to get too deep because
I'm gonna get to like common sense, right? Okay. Like you said, we don't want to listen. We don't want to hear what the answer is. If you sit down, meditate, pray, whatever you want to call it. The answer, you got the answers already within you. Yeah. What we do, we want to go talk to Peanut. We want to go talk to Bonquisha, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna tell us what's good. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting down and doing what hurt, now they gonna tell us, you don't need that, and that's what we want to hear. But that's what we follow. It's that simple.
Well, I'll say this.
Prayers go out. So.
Amen. And I don't impose my Christianity or my faith or my belief on anyone else. I believe that everyone has the right to believe exactly whatever they want. That's your right here on earth. But as for me in my house, I would say the Lord. I believe. It's that belief that has brought me thus far. And that same belief is going to take me home. And so once you're in a situation where you can't do nothing but call on his name away from the answer, then you'll believe too. See, I've been in that situation. So it's easy for me to believe. So before we go to break, my girl Sam, question, what is your entertainment name? Sam. So Sam, that's your stage name too? I didn't know. I thought I asked you. I did.
On the live, and
my apologies. I didn't know. Do you have any previously recorded? Do you have any previously recorded work? Because I remember you telling us you like to do it.
Yes,
what I want to do is, I'm definitely going to showcase you on the show. You're my co-host. We're going to get you entertained, right? Yeah.
Without notifying. You're just going to notify me on air right now. Thank you.
Well, I'm getting you prepared. I'm getting you prepared. I'm getting you prepared.
Yeah, put you on right now. That's when you prepared.
How long for commercial?
30 seconds.
30 seconds to commercial. People, I would sing, but you don't want to hear that.
No, they're not.
All right, so when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about upcoming meetings for TDLR and what you need to know if you are a test candidate. All right.
And we'll be back to hot seat after this.
So,
okay, give me the link. I'm trying to send it to the people.
So,
go on Star Radio. On the Red Star Radio page, you should see it on there. I went live twice.
Star Radio page.
That's, well, I think that has, but all of us have access to the page. Star Radio.
Yeah, you should be on. I added you on it.
Yeah.
You see it. It's YouTube. If you just go on the link, you can share it from YouTube. You can text it or however you want to do it.
I just copy like the Facebook link for Star Radio. That link, or you talking about something else?
No. You talking about they want to watch it right now?
Yeah.
Go to, let me see. It's easy. You trying to text us or somebody?
Okay, here you go.
You see?
Yeah.
See hot seat and that today's date. YouTube.
Shootings.
No. Go down.
Hot seat. Right here, the first one.
No, go down. I mean, scroll down.
Right here.
Let me see.
I see 926.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna keep connecting right there.
Yeah, that's gonna take them straight to which we call. Or you can push on it. It's gonna take you to the YouTube link, and you can share the actual link to that which we call.
I gotta start doing that.
I tag you.
I know. I got the notification. So when I get the notification, live from Star Radio, I see
Get on my nerves.
So click on it.
It's gonna take you up to the YouTube thing. You can share it from there.
Okay, there we go. Share. They hear me talking right now, huh?
You live.
Y'all, oh my God, y'all, I really overslept today. I am so disappointed within myself. Shade and things. Shade.
1 minute.
TMI. TMI. You know we on camera, right?
Real.
Hey, you got here, didn't you? You living, right? Tell your mom,
It's all good, Bob. I'm glad you made it. Here on the hot seat.
Okay, I made it too. I'm glad I'm still here.
Now we just get started on this journey.
Yeah, we are.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
5, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, my people? You are back on the hot seat with your man, Success the Educator, and my co-host.
I am Seb. What's up, guys? We're back.
What's up, people, man? We guys hope you had a wonderful week. Before we go any further, man, I want to put a little substance into the show. I want to let all my test candidates know I got a question. I always take my question. And the question I got this week was, where do I find information for my written exam? Like, what's on my written exam? I had a candidate call me and ask me that question. Well, people, here's a website, www.psiexams.com. www.psiexams.com. Once you go to that website, you want to download what's called a candidate information bulletin. Inside that bulletin for my boarders, on page 9, you will find a content outline of written material that's going to tell you what you will be tested on your written exams. You go further into your outline. It will answer all questions concerning your exam, a lot of requirements, practical task outline as well. So this is my test taker's guide to success. If you are a test candidate here in the state of Texas, cosmetology or more, www.psiexams.com. Candidate information bulletin is going to answer all your questions about your exam. All right. So moving forward.
Let's move forward. I'm ready.
You ready, Mama?
Yeah.
So what do you think? I didn't get a chance to ask you the question because, you know, you saw my son when you come in. He's 16 years old, but he's 6 feet tall. And the biggest fear I have concerning my son is when he's engaged by the police and they see him as a threat. You know, what do we do for our young men to how do we stop what's happening with us? You know, the people that are paid to protect the service are the ones killing our kids. What do we do?
Well, you are in your son's life, I can say that. So for one, it kind of starts there, even though that's not the biggest of the problem, but you can't fight fire with fire. So right now, I just feel like we kind of need to get Black men off the street.
Okay.
Like, even though they may not be causing harm, but as of right now, it's just like putting yourself in harm's way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you may not be doing nothing, but to them, all they know is the normal corner boys. So they already have a certain thing in their mind of what they may be doing. And so if I'm innocent, I'm standing on the corner, I'm just hanging out, and then the police come by, or what y'all doing on the corner, woo. If you don't know how to handle yourself, you're gonna get offended. And now you got mouth and mouth. You offensive. So it's like, now here it comes. Here it comes. You see what I'm saying? So the police don't have a right to just be doing that, but you just can't fight fire with fire. So I just feel like to eliminate a lot of problems, to say it's not us, just kind of stay out the way for right now. Because if you're not in the way and then you still getting bothered, now it's a problem.
Yeah, I made the point. Philando Castile was in Minnesota. This young man, he was a cafeteria worker at an elementary school. He did no prior record. You know, he was a licensed gun carrier. He was a concealed carrier. He was a licensed gun carrier. When asked by the police, he told police officers, "Yes, I am a licensed concealed carrier." And when he went to, reach, it's just like, wow. And I'm curious to see what happens to this officer, because I believe that as long as these officers are not held accountable for what they're doing, they're going to continue to do it. I don't think that this is anything that's new.
Yeah.
I feel like technology is just caught up with the action.
Right, there you go. I said
it's been happening. It just had been on YouTube or Facebook Live. Technology is caught up with the actions, and Big Brother is everywhere now. You can't go anywhere without a camera device. Everyone has a camera, a handheld camera. Everyone has security cameras at their businesses, at their homes. I mean, you can't go anywhere. Red light cameras. Just there's nothing you can do anymore.
Then on the police end, I think they should change the training and change the what would you call it, the tactics, the formula of how they handle things.
Yeah,
because
how they engage.
A police to me is somewhat programmed already.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I think there's a problem on their end.
Okay.
And it's like being raised. So once you're raised a certain way, it's just theirs. It's nothing that you're paying attention to, or nothing that you know is really wrong at the moment. You see what I'm saying?
Which is how you deal with it.
Right.
Because of the way that you were brought up. Okay,
right.
Gotcha.
Right.
I think another larger issue with all of this, like I said, goes back to accountability. When these officers do this, they are investigated by their own departments. You get those rare instances where they call in the Justice Department and special prosecutors, but they just really oversee what the locals do. In my opinion, I think the whole system needs to change. I think that in order for us to enact that change, though, we've got to change the people who make the laws and who change the laws, and that starts with the vote. We're in a big election year.
I don't like touching this subject.
Elections, voting. Okay.
We don't like to vote. We find a ride to Prospect Park.
No. My favorite one. On the day Jays come out, why the line wrapped around the mall? Why we can't get that line at the voter registration board? And I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody's you telling the truth. A lot of people that don't normally voted for our last president. If they don't get out and vote this election cycle, we're gonna have a president that a lot of people don't want to see as president. Everybody taking for granted that Donald Trump he can't win. He wasn't supposed to be on top of the ticket. He got a 50-50 chance to win this election. He's on the ticket.
I'm a firm believer in the Most High, and I'm really praying that, Lord, don't give us that.
You better pray that your people get up and go vote if they don't want that. Because if we don't show up for the vote, we don't show up to vote.
I can't pray for my people to go vote, but I know my people just they don't like to get out and vote. I'm sorry.
And that's therein lies the problem.
Don't vote. And have the most opinions.
And here's what you gotta realize. It's not that presidential election that's gonna affect you the most. It's the local election. Those are the ones that you need to really get out and vote on.
That goes back
the locals that makes the decisions for you.
Back to education.
The congressmen, representatives.
They go back to education. What you've
Your
been
senator.
taught, what it all goes back, and it's sad. Like, we're not being taught that. That's the part that they're skipping over on purpose.
And you know what? I believe that. I just made the point that when our minds are most impressionable when we're young, we no longer have the programs in place that drive us in that direction.
Right.
I can remember programs when I was a kid that drove me in that direction, because I wasn't always like this. But, and as a kid, if I had not had the park, the rec center, and it was a little small 2-room shack, but I can remember this rec center that had activities. They brought us lunch in the summer. During the school year, the park recreation workers and the coaches from the Little League football team, they supervised. We could come straight to this park, go into this rec center, and sit down and do our homework.
Okay. But how many how many racing do you have now? How many are coming up? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Those programs, that was Houston Parks and Recreation.
To me,
that was a city program.
To me, some things go back to the parents too.
Well, definitely, it all starts at home. I'm gonna always agree with that. It's gonna always.
To me, parents.
Priority number one is the parents. So, the responsibility definitely lies with the parents. I'm not gonna take any of that away.
You gonna do this today. You gonna participate in this. You gonna participate in this. Parents nowadays, they don't want to do nothing.
You feel like you want to do this? Okay, you ain't gotta do it.
Right.
Nowhere. What you want to eat?
Well, now
you cooking 5 different meals.
I had an aunt like that she would cook. She had 3 kids, and she would cook 3 different meals if they wanted. If all 3 of them wanted something different, she would go into her kitchen and cook 3 different meals for her 3 different children.
That's a true question. What happened to your cousins?
Well,
how did it turn out?
Actually, you know what? The youngest one, he liked Tommy.
Okay. Boom. There you go. All right.
But here lately, since we're in our 40s now, I think he figured it out. He been on a good stretch on his last endeavor. One's a pastor, and the female, she's doing really well for herself, her and her husband. So they're not deadbeats. But they definitely were entitled. Me being a baby of a generation of a hand-me-down type generation, it really made me somewhat frugal. I'll save. I can squeeze a dollar. Well, I'm stingy. I can go without. I don't have to have the most expensive. I don't have to have the prettiest or flashiest. I will drive the truck that's falling down as long as it still crank up and go. I'm that guy. I'll save my money. I'd rather have the hoopty than the car note. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for
the same boat.
It's just who I am. Don't get me wrong. I like nice things too. I don't mind paying for what I want.
But that's not who you are.
Exactly. They don't define me. I don't have to have it to validate who I am. I'm a man with or without it.
That goes right full circle to the shooting. When we talking about the shooting, people engulf themselves with these materialistic things, their lifestyle, and don't know who they are, because they are the lifestyle. They are the lawyer making the money. So if you lose that, now we don't know what happened with him, but to lose that, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't know who you are. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like the football, like the kid that I'm a basketball player, I'm a football player. Then when there's no more sports, you don't know who you are.
We're gonna leave it there, y'all. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna be back to wrap it up, man. Yeah, that's deep. You're right.
You don't know that. That's what it all boils down to. It's identity crisis. And I can't afford. My whole life I've worked to attain this. I can go here. Then look, I drive this type of car. My kids do this. Now all of a sudden that's gone. I got.
And then it may not be even that. He probably was raised up in the best home and had this, had that, and so for him to finally lose something, he doesn't know how to deal with the loss. You know, he probably know who he is, but when you've always had that silver platter under you,
and when you act like it, when you're not humble, see you.
Oh yeah, you could probably do yourself
you know
in.
Some people like people that is well off, but they humble. You know what I'm saying? Their parents brought them up into giving and doing community service. So to go without something, yeah, it might be out, but we humble. We know how to be all right. But when you that snob with your nose there, and we're this and we're that, and that's who you hinge yourself on.
That's back to parents.
You familiar with them?
No.
That's not him. It's the other one.
No, I don't know.
That's not. Well, you familiar with Sauce Factory, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of that being in music. I feel it too. Oh, okay. This is my people. That's one of my partners. He was one of my students, and I remember him telling me that his brother laid tracks. Okay. So I told him I have a female artist that is, making her way. We need to hook up with some 5 tracks. He's on his way to practice. He's gonna be back till Friday, so he told me to give him a call this weekend.
Okay.
And he put me in touch with his brother, and we'll go from there.
I didn't know the lady was cool.
You gotta, first they gotta talk to me. I found out you gotta clear your name, like your artist names have your super group,
Yeah.
Like get the DBA, you gotta go out and clear your name, and make sure you're doing business as yourself. You don't want to start
And then somebody
find out your name gone.
Right.
Yeah. So that's your first step.
Uno momento.
And my cousin, I actually have a cousin too. He's the one who gave me this information about the name. And then from there, it's just find your tracks, buy the studio time, and then do what you do. You start out with your single, you get yourself on something laid out. Do you have any projects already done? You haven't done any projects out here?
Your songs, yeah. But not like a whole completed album, no.
So you got some songs you've recorded.
Yeah, I have a recorded. I guess if I need to do a video too, but I haven't got there yet to do it. Too many things going on the Salon side. Oh my God.
Zach.
14.
14 what?
Seconds. 5. 3.
Your second.
What's
They
14? What kind of clock you got?
I was just like, now, wait a minute.
We back live on the hot seat, y'all.
Look, I'm telling you what this thing is. It jumps. Sometimes it'll jump from 15.
Man, we just had fun in the studio. We
Hey,
had
you know what?
fun in the studio.
I'm gonna let you sit over here one day and see what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
Hey,
Hey, look, man, look.
Hey, man, do what you do.
Hey.
Do what you do.
Hey,
We
look,
good.
I just said the same thing.
We
Like,
done, we
what
good.
kind of second thing?
Say, man, we can't close it out without no type of shop antics. So we go, what's the craziest thing happened in the shop this week? We got to talk some shop antics.
I don't even want to bring my shop answers up. However, I will touch on a subject.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me this. When someone is going into a new salon
Okay.
and they want to work there and they don't know anything about the salon,
Right.
I feel that owners should give the potential employee at least 3 weeks to see if they like it and to see how the owner runs business and to check out the environment. Because what I have been experiencing is, I go places, I want to know what happened to the last stylist. And you know, people gonna give you a story that they want to give you, and you know that's all fine. Then it's business, whatever. And when you get in there, it's a no.
Okay.
So what do you feel? Do you feel that owners should give stylists some time, or what? Or you feel like you should just come in and just start paying?
As an owner, as a previous shop owner, so I say this
Come on.
with experience as an owner, and this is what I did, and I believe that all owners should do it. Is yes, you give the individual time to build, but you also, as an owner, you have to assess: is this individual capable of building?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Is this individual someone that is punctual, someone that is dependable, someone that is here at work, really putting in the time to try to build? And if you see that in that individual, I believe that you should give that individual every opportunity by the way of relief and low roof rent to start.
That's what I think is going on. No one is really.
Not all owners feel that way now. Know that there are some owners out there. Remember, we talked about shop owners on last week. There's some shop owners out there that don't care.
Every week until they get it together.
All right. Well, we're not gonna talk about them every week then, because this sub that's just not gonna get it together. There are some owners out there that don't care about allowing you time to build. They only care about how much money they can get from you. There's some owners out there that will put 7 or 8 barbers in a shop where they have 2 square feet of station, and they charge them whatever they can per week, letting people work without license and all that kind of stuff.
This is something else that I don't like in the hair industry. You make us go to school, do all this, take all these tests, and then we get out here, the minute we looking for something, must have clientele. Where I'm gonna start? What?
Well, see, you gotta realize again,
once you have clientele, but then when you don't have a license, they don't want you working in your house either.
I say this is what I told all students. I always said to all people coming into this industry, it's not easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. Finding the right combination of salon, ambiance, that's hard. It's rare. It's far in between the ambiance that you're looking for, the professionalism that you're looking for, that environment that's going to be inviting to anyone, that everyone in that environment is going to thrive and prosper because it's such a special place.
Right.
They exist. They're just a minority.
And that's working.
They're hard to find.
That's working as a team. Because you can, work as a team. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You could be Beyonce. Beyonce still ain't getting nowhere without the proper team.
That's right. Teamwork make the dream work.
That's what everything. But like I said, everybody's pretty much for themselves. I really do. You tell TDLR. I really think TDLR needs to put out a requirement for students that have just graduated and obtained their license, that if they were to walk in a salon or as Lutheran go, there needs to be a certain max for that person in a certain amount of time.
They can't govern that.
They should be.
They can't, because those are individual business owners. You can't tell an individual how to run the business.
I know they can't, but they should.
Well, I'll say this to you as a young person breaking into our industry, and I don't want you to be discouraged by
I'm not discouraged. I've done really good for myself.
All right.
Constantly get nice blog shout outs.
All right.
So I'm doing wonderful. I just don't like the way people handle business and the way people are in today's time. And I'm this type of person. I'm not gonna put up with whatever just because you got a station.
That's not gonna. That's not gonna change, bro.
That's just what it has boiled down.
People are who they are in our industry, these owners, they're gonna operate the way that they're gonna operate, and you can't nobody tell them nothing. They're the owner. They the big fish. You can't tell me how to run my business. This is what I'm gonna charge, and that's the mindset.
And that's why you got 1 million salons popping up, and after a while, nobody's gonna be in.
I said this. I said this last week.
Barbers.
I said this last week. What?
You got barbers. They got private.
Did you hear what I just said? If you have a clientele, I said this last week. I said it today. I believe that it's an advantage to you as a professional to get your own private space, because now guess what? I don't have to deal with this fool over here in his foul language. My clients don't have to listen to that anymore. I've got my own private area that I can make comfortable for my clients and set the ambiance the way that I want it for my clients. And so I'll tell anybody, if you have the clientele and you can get out there on your own, hey, go for it. Go for it. Make the jump. Make the move. More power to you. Success. I wish you success, because that's the beauty of our industry. We also we work for ourselves. And hey, for the first 3 years that I owned the shop, I worked alone. I love working alone. Eventually, I put people in place, but when you're alone, it's so much easier to just deal with your clients and be loyal to your clients and and give that service, that quality service with that standard that you've set forth for yourself, that the person next to you, they don't see the reason for it. They don't see the value in giving that excellent service. They don't see the value in watching your language no matter who's sitting in the shop, because you never know who you're gonna offend. You don't want to offend anyone. You want everyone comfortable in your space.
So, to shop owners, if every 2-3 months, a month, you have to constantly say you have booths available, check yourself.
Okay.
Because it's not stylists or the barbers. I know a lot of shops with like empty chairs, or people come and they're not staying. And owners, check the way you handle business, the way you handle people, the way you talk to people. Because just because you have a shop, you're not the president.
Oh yeah, they are in their world.
Yeah, in their world that can potentially fall
exactly
to the ground, and they could
exactly. So they gotta be aware of that. They have to know that. They have to be mindful.
Them loans look nice when it's still sitting there, and you still got enough left if you have a loan. Now, that money look nice until.
Wow, this is the industry that we are in. Barbers, stylists, know that you have the power to step out here and get your own salon and do your thing solo.
Don't put up with it.
You don't have to put up with the nonsense.
Don't put up with it.
Spread your wings and fly. Before we get out of here, man, I just want to thank everybody who joined us on this evening. Thanks to our director, my man Sadiq. Thanks to our lovely co-host, the beautiful Miss Sam. All right. So how you like the show, Miss Sam?
I am liking the show. I just wish that they would give us more time.
You got more time.
You got more time.
Got more time.
It's not you.
Yeah.
How?
We'll talk about that off the air.
They about to grill me.
We'll talk about that off the air.
18 minutes. Okay.
All right. Till next week, man. It's the Hot Seat. We out.
Bye.
We can roll 2 hours if we want to.